Money is not paper, not coin, not number. It is energy, alive, intelligent, obedient to the consciousness that acknowledges it. It waits in silence for your call, for your recognition, for your command. It stands ready to serve, yet it cannot move until you give it identity. For energy takes the shape of your belief, and belief is the mold of manifestation. When you see money as energy, you lift it from matter into spirit, from limitation into infinite supply. You awaken to truth. Money is divine substance in motion, vibrating at the frequency of acknowledgement. Say aloud, I see money as divine energy. I recognize it. I welcome it. I command it to appear in divine right ways now. Money moves where it is recognized. It is drawn by respect, not desperation. It flees from fear but multiplies through faith. Every time you bless it, it expands. Every time you condemn it, you cut its current. Money responds to consciousness like a servant to a master. It awaits instruction. The moment you speak with authority, the invisible substance organizes itself around your decree. Divine law never sleeps. It responds to the one who knows. Say this. Money hears me because I speak with the voice of divine power. I do not chase, I command. I do not plead, I align. When you introduce yourself to money as a master, not a beggar, you change the current of your life. Money begins to find you through new channels, through ideas, through inspired connections. You begin to notice how it flows toward confidence and away from confusion. For energy follows order, and divine order is established through recognition. Money, like light, cannot enter a closed mind. It needs the open door of awareness, the invitation of faith, the certainty of identity. You must no longer speak of money as if it were separate from your being. Say instead, money is part of my divine circulation. I am one with the source of all supply. I do not fear money. I command it in love and wisdom. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was power. The Word created worlds, divided light from darkness, called form from the invisible, and set law in motion. The same creative Word lives in you now. Every syllable you speak is a decree of creation. Every affirmation or complaint is a seed cast into the fertile soil of law. The universe listens, not to your need but to your word. For your word is your signature in the realm of substance. Your word establishes your wealth identity. Speak lack, and the law confirms it. Speak abundance, and the heavens align to fulfill it. You are known in the invisible by the vibration of your speech. Say aloud, my words carry the power of creation. My speech defines my wealth. I decree only what I desire, for my word is law unto my world. When you speak, the ethers record your decree. The unseen forces of supply and opportunity begin to move toward you. Angels of provision obey the command of faith. You are never a victim of circumstance. You are the author of command. Your financial identity is not written in bank accounts. It is written in consciousness, stamped with the vibration of your declaration. When you say, I always have more than enough, the law rushes to establish it as your truth. When you say, I never have enough, the law faithfully fulfills that too. Divine law is impartial. It mirrors what you speak without judgment. It gives form to your dominant declaration. Therefore, guard your word as sacred. Let no idle phrase escape your mouth. For your words clothe your spirit in vibration. They are not sound, they are substance. The universe is word responsive. It does not act on emotion, but on decree. Emotion without declaration dissolves into vapor, but a word spoken with conviction becomes command. Say this with divine authority. I speak as one who knows. I am the word made manifest. When I speak, the universe moves. When I affirm wealth, it appears. My voice carries the tone of prosperity. You must no longer speak in contradiction to your desire. Do not bless with one breath and cancel with the next. The double-minded cannot receive, for the law awaits a single frequency of command. Your word must be consistent, unwavering, rhythmic like the heartbeat of creation. Say what you mean and mean what you decree. Speak as one whose word cannot return void. For your wealth identity is not formed through effort but through expression. You do not earn prosperity. You speak it into being. Let this be your decree. Every word I speak prospers me. Every declaration I make multiplies good. My voice is a magnet for divine supply. When you speak from fear, you lower your vibration to the level of limitation. When you speak from faith, you rise into the current of abundance. Fear repels, faith attracts. Every affirmation of prosperity is a note in the symphony of your destiny. Every complaint is a discord that delays your manifestation. Speak harmony, speak wealth, speak truth. Say aloud, I no longer describe my lack, I declare my inheritance. I no longer beg the universe, I command through divine authority. I am the word of wealth made flesh. The rich man and the poor man are separated not by condition, but by confession. The rich man speaks increase, the poor man speaks restriction. Both speak law, and both receive according to their word. Therefore, speak as one awakened. Proclaim your divinity in the realm of substance. Let your words be dressed in certainty, crowned with faith, and charged with gratitude. Know this, your tongue is the key to every locked treasury. Every time you say, I am prosperous, unseen gates open. Every time you say, I am worthy of wealth, the energy of money bows in recognition. You are not defined by what you divine law is exact. It does not bend to human struggle. It bends to spiritual frequency. It does not reward toil. It responds to tone. It mirrors your vibration, not your effort, not your strain, not your sleepless nights of anxiety, but the inner hum of your belief, for the universe is not moved by motion but by consciousness. The outer is but the echo of the inner. The law listens only to vibration, and vibration is the language of faith. Say aloud, my vibration is wealth, my tone is peace, my frequency is divine alignment. When you work without faith, you labor in shadows. When you believe without resistance, the law performs miracles through stillness. Many have confused effort with power, but effort born of fear multiplies confusion. The law cannot reward frantic energy. It can only duplicate what it receives. If you vibrate with lack, it reflects lack. If you vibrate with certainty, it mirrors abundance. The universe is your silent twin. It shows you who you are, not what you try to be. Say this with command. I no longer strive, I align. I no longer struggle, I synchronize with divine order. The law is mathematical, yet mystical. It weighs no action, counts no steps, measures no hours. It responds to the magnetic pulse of your being. You can speak the right words but carry the wrong vibration, and the law will not be deceived, for the universe hears your frequency before it hears your prayer. It reads the energy behind your declarations. That is why one who whispers in faith accomplishes more than one who shouts in fear. Faith has a sound, confidence has a current, gratitude has a vibration so radiant that even the unseen rearranges itself to serve it. Say aloud, I emit the vibration of divine confidence. I radiate abundance, joy, and certainty. The law mirrors my peace, not my panic. To vibrate is to agree with truth. Divine law cannot violate its own harmony. It must replicate the music you play in consciousness. Every thought is a note. Every emotion is a signal. Every declaration is an instruction to substance. When your inner world hums with peace, the outer world reflects order. When you vibrate with gratitude, supply rushes to your door. When you vibrate with fear, doors close, not by punishment, but by reflection. The mirror does not judge, it simply reveals. You have been taught to work harder, but the wise work higher. You elevate vibration before you move your hand. You align consciousness before you take a step. That alignment multiplies results without exhaustion. The effort of the flesh cannot produce what only the spirit can authorize. Divine law cannot be forced. It must be harmonized with, say this now with holy boldness, I release all struggle. I walk in divine rhythm. My vibration is wealth. My atmosphere is success. My aura commands prosperity. When you rest in faith, you generate power. When you worry, you scatter it. The vibration of rest is the vibration of knowing. It says the law is already at work. It does not beg, it believes. It does not panic, it proclaims the universe is a living mirror, echoing the vibration of every thought, every feeling, every word you send into it. It knows no confusion, it makes no mistake. It multiplies what you bless and withdraws what you fear. Blessing is the language of expansion. Fear is the vibration of contraction. When you bless, you open the gates of divine substance. When you fear, you shut the door to your own harvest. The moment you bless, you align with the law of multiplication, for blessing is the acknowledgement of divine perfection already present in all things. You bless not to earn favor, but to awaken what is already yours. Say aloud, I bless my life, my path, my supply. I bless money. I bless opportunity. I bless all that concerns me, and it multiplies by divine decree. Every blessing you speak is a seed of light cast into the invisible. It carries creative power. It calls forth order. It ignites abundance. Blessing transforms the atmosphere around you because it lifts your vibration to the realm where only good exists. To bless is to see with the eyes of spirit, to call a thing whole even when it appears incomplete. The one who blesses commands the invisible to reveal its perfection. Fear cannot enter where blessing reigns. Fear is faith inverted, belief in the power of evil rather than the supremacy of good. It is the shadow of unbelief that distorts reality and delays manifestation. Say this now, I refuse fear, for fear is a lie. I bless every appearance of lack until it dissolves into abundance. I bless every seeming obstacle until it transforms into opportunity. When you bless your finances, they rise. When you bless others' success, you multiply your own. When you bless your challenges, they turn into teachers and servants of destiny. Blessing is spiritual alchemy. It converts limitation into liberty. Fear, however, poisons the current. It signals to divine law that you are out of trust, out of alignment, out of remembrance of who you are. The law must then mirror that vibration, not as punishment, but as reflection. You cannot fear poverty and attract wealth. You cannot fear loss and magnetize gain. You cannot fear tomorrow and expect peace today. Say aloud with certainty, I am fearless, for I am one with divine law. I bless everything that enters my life and command it to reveal good. Blessing is the master key. It carries the authority of faith and the fragrance of gratitude. It acknowledges the hand of God in every detail. When you bless, you are saying to the universe, I know only good can come from this. That knowing breaks every curse, every cycle of struggle, every pattern of delay. Blessing is abundance thinking. It does not wait for proof. It speaks as proof. It does not need to see. It already knows. Fear repels because it declares separation from source. It says, I am alone, and the law mirrors that loneliness. But when you bless, you declare oneness. You say, I am connected to the infinite stream of supply. That vibration attracts everything necessary for fulfillment. The more you bless, the faster your life expands. Say this and feel it surge through your spirit. I bless my past. It taught me. I bless my present. It supports me. I bless my future. It awaits me in glory. All things bless me, for I bless all things. The law cannot resist the vibration of blessing. It multiplies it as surely as sunlight multiplies life. Fear may whisper, but blessing thunders. Fear depletes, blessing overflows. Fear hides, blessing shines. When you bless, you rise above appearances. And money is a vibration, a servant of certainty, a mirror of divine confidence. It cannot follow the voice of doubt, nor can it obey the language of confusion. Money is drawn to order, to clarity, to the one who knows his authority under divine law. It stands at attention before the soul that speaks with conviction. It withdraws from the hesitant. For confusion fractures the signal that summons supply. The universe does not pay attention to indecision, it bows to command. The law of prosperity answers the tone of faith, not the tremble of fear. Say aloud, I am certain, I am clear, I am confident in my divine wealth identity, and money moves to serve me now. Confidence is the spiritual magnet that arranges substance into form. It is not arrogance, it is divine remembrance. Confidence says, I am one with the source of all supply, therefore I cannot be denied. Confusion says, I do not know if I am worthy, perhaps I must strive harder, beg louder, or wait longer. But the law does not respond to begging. It responds to knowing. For knowing is power, and power always attracts its equal in form. The confident soul does not chase money, it commands alignment. It does not worry how supply will appear, it knows that divine order governs all appearance. Say this with authority, money knows my name. It recognizes my vibration. I do not hunt for it, it finds me by law. You have been taught to labor in confusion, to ask and then doubt, to pray and then fear, to affirm and then cancel with contradiction. Such energy confuses the universe. The law cannot deliver to a divided mind. Double-mindedness splits the current of creation. One moment you affirm abundance, the next you bow to lack. One day you declare success, the next you surrender to worry. The universe mirrors that vibration as delay, scarcity, and disorder. But when you anchor yourself in confidence, heaven and earth unite to fulfill your decree. Confidence is a sound in the unseen. It speaks through posture, tone, and certainty of heart. When you walk in confidence, you walk in rhythm with divine law. Money hears that rhythm and moves like iron to magnet. Confusion, however, breaks the rhythm. It sends mixed instructions to the field of supply. The law must pause until clarity returns, for abundance cannot flow through contradiction. It flows through harmony. Say aloud, I no longer confuse the law with doubt. I speak once in faith, and the universe obeys my decree. Confidence releases resistance. It rests in divine timing because it knows the outcome is settled. The confident mind is calm, not careless, bold, not boastful, commanding, not chaotic. It carries the vibration of peace that says, all that is mine is unfolding now. That vibration moves money through channels seen and unseen. It stirs opportunities, opens gates, and calls provision by name. The confused mind scatters energy. It attracts a little, then loses much. It declares trust, then sows fear. It is like a ship without a compass, tossed by every opinion, every economy, every shadow of uncertainty. But the confident soul stands anchored in divine identity. It knows that wealth is not earned. It is you are not a seeker of supply. You are its living vessel, its breathing form, its divine expression in motion. You are not standing outside of abundance knocking to be let in. You are the gate, the channel, the current through which all good must flow. Supply does not come to you. It comes through you. The universe does not deliver wealth from afar. It unfolds it from within your consciousness. You are not separate from the substance of creation. You are the embodiment of it. The same breath that spoke galaxies into form breathes within you now. The same mind that imagined oceans and stars imagined you as its representative of plenty. Say aloud with authority, I am the living embodiment of divine supply. I am not waiting for abundance. I am abundance revealed. Divine law does not deal in poverty. It does not create lack. It only reveals what consciousness allows. Therefore, what you believe yourself to be, you manifest. When you see yourself as a vessel of infinite substance, the universe rushes to confirm it. When you think of yourself as separate from supply, the current retreats, for law mirrors identity. You cannot attract what you disown. You cannot receive what you resist. You must know yourself as the source expressed, not the beggar seeking favor. Say this now, I am the wealth of God in visible form. I am the presence through which prosperity moves without delay or resistance. Money, opportunity, and abundance are not outside of you. They are the shadow cast by your inner recognition. Every dollar that appears is the echo of your inner declaration. Every open door is the reflection of your inner alignment. You do not need to force what you already are. You need only embody it. Stand tall in divine remembrance. See yourself as the current of circulation, not the receiver of it. You are the law in motion. You are the decree fulfilled. Say it with conviction. I am the channel of divine supply. Every cell of my being radiates prosperity. Every thought I think multiplies good. When you embody supply, fear dissolves, for you cannot fear losing what you are. You cannot fear lack when you are the source expressing through form. The tree does not beg for fruit, it bears it naturally by law. So too, when you abide in your true identity, wealth appears without strain. It manifests as easily as breath. For your consciousness has remembered its origin. The infinite does not withhold. It only reflects. When you vibrate as supply itself, all things recognize your frequency and return to serve you. The one who knows himself as supply does not ask, when will it come? He declares, it is already done. The outer must mirror the inner realization. To embody supply is to be unshakable, immovable, and serene in the face of illusion. No economy can threaten it, no condition can diminish it, no circumstance can delay it. For divine substance is infinite and self-renewing, and you are its instrument of demonstration. Say aloud, I walk as prosperity incarnate. I breathe as divine circulation. Everywhere I go, abundance recognizes itself in me. The universe cannot deny the vibration of embodiment. It moves to support what is already claimed. The law does not hesitate before certainty. It responds instantly to identity. When you say, I am prosperous, and mean it with every fiber of your being, the invisible reorganizes to match that tone. Supply flows from within, not from wages, not from numbers, not from chance. Your consciousness is the treasury, your awareness is the vault. Say this and let heaven hear you. I am one with the infinite storehouse of God. Supply is not coming, it is expressing. I am that expression now. You are not here to earn, you are here to emanate. You are not here to wait, you are here to become aware. You are the presence of divine substance in motion, the very life of abundance clothed in human form. Remember who you are, speak it, feel it, live it, and the whole universe will rise to confirm your truth. You are the embodiment of supply.